Jane on Jane live with the one and only by Felicia. And famous from the movie
Chef
Friday.
from Danny Trejo's is here.
Whoa!
Chef works with jackfruit too.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I love it.
Danny Trejo's in the house.
Danny Trejo in the house. This is very exciting. Now, you star in Jane Unchained's production, New Day New Chef Support and Feed Edition, which is streaming now on Amazon Prime Video. It is free for Prime members. Just go in there and put Support and Feed. We're going to tell you all about Support and Feed in a second. We highlight some incredible dishes. This is just one of the dishes made on the show. What did you make, Angela? Because it was fantastic.
I made fish cakes. I made jackfruit fish cakes. And we did it with we bound them with flaxseed meal. So that was one of the lessons we passed on, how to bind your foods that you're making patties with. So we did it with the kelp seasoning, flaxseed, some sauteed onions, some sauteed peppers, and just some salt and pepper and a little garlic, and they were phenomenal.
Yeah, they were really good, and you were really showing people how you don't have to use eggs in order to make something, whether it's a pastry, whether it's a cookie, whether it's vegan fish cakes, you had some funny spelling there.
That's our vegan spelling.
And you don't need to kill fish to have fish cakes, and what did you use to make it fishy?
The kelp seasoning. Seasoning. If you really think about it, fish taste like seaweed because they're swimming around in the ocean. And if you taste your food, like when you're making beans or anything that you have to cook in water, just taste the water. That's what your food's going to taste like. So when we taste that seawater, that's what fish tastes like. So we use seaweed to make our vegan fish. And you don't have to use jackfruit. You can use hearts of palm, you can use artichoke, you can use anything and just spice it up. That's the wonderful thing about plants. They do absorb flavor, and you can make textured food with them. We do our sauces are just pureed fruit with spices. We don't have to.
I absolutely love it. And we showcased a whole bunch of incredible chefs that are involved in something called Support and Feed. And that's why when you go to Amazon Prime, just put in Support and Feed. It will take you right there. This is free for Amazon Prime members. And you're going to see Angela whipping up those vegan fish cakes. So incredible. You did such an incredible job. But tell us about Support and Feed, how it manifests from your perspective in terms of helping to feed people, children, elderly, isolated people, doctors, paramedics, firefighters, everybody who is struggling during this pandemic, and how vegan restaurants like Jackfruit Cafe, which is based in Santa Monica, are helping support and feed those people, but staying open at the same time. Tell us about it.
It's a wonderful thing that Maggie Bard did. I like to consider myself well-known, possibly one of the most well-known vegan soul food restaurants here in Los Angeles. And Maggie and Rose, they tapped some of the most renowned chefs throughout the country are involved with Support and Feed, like the best of the best. And for us to be a part of it, it just co-signs what we're doing, and that we're doing a great job. And it's allowing the chefs to become more personal with one another, and to share things, and to talk, and to see what their experiences are. This is the first time I've been involved where chefs are chef to chef, but we needed it. We needed someone to step in to unite the chefs in a time where we were all running around kind of crazy. Like, what do we do? Are we going to do meal prep? What are we going to do? Are we going to do home delivery? What do we do? What do we do? Everyone was confused, particularly our customers. We had no customers. No one was spending any money. So we're all sitting there like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And then in walks Maggie and Ro.
Yeah. Incredible. And Maggie Baird, by the way, for those who don't know, is the mother of Billie Eilish. One of the most famous musicians right now, and Phineas, her brother, who is an incredible musician in his own right, producer. They're a fabulously talented family, and they're all 100% vegan. So that is super cool that Maggie Baird started Support and Feed. Is it helping you stay open, Angela?
It helped. They paid our lease 2 months.
Woo!
So yeah, I would say they absolutely. Without them, we wouldn't have. We looked at the numbers and we were making some. We had some tough questions to answer, and then Maggie just stepped in with the answers, and now we're thriving, and we're part of a great humanitarian group. It's not just the support part. The support part is phenomenal. The vegan restaurants got to stay open. They're now thriving. We have connection. It's awesome. It's an awesome thing. Maggie, as a mother of a superstar, got to use her platform for humanity, not just for some, for the top restaurants, for humanity. She found her lane, and to be a part of that is amazing. This woman is just phenomenal, and to watch her blossom and bloom in this organization is phenomenal.
I'll tell you what, you were so good on the show. And we also had, for Downton Abbey fans, my co-host for your episode was incredible Leslie Nichol, who plays the chef on Downton Abbey. And I'm a huge fan of that series. In fact,
what a treat that was.
I went to Highclere Castle and I was walking around, and I think, it's an actual working castle, and the family that lives there, I don't know, Duchess or something, they move out in order to have some tourists there sometimes, and then when the show was filming. And I walked around and I ran into the actual Duchess, who was doing some gardening it was hysterical. It's like the woman who's like the head of this whole place is on her knees doing gardening while the tourists were traipsing through. It was really incredible. But was that fun, knowing that Leslie Nichol, who plays Mrs. Patmore, why do we need the icebox is perfectly fine. She plays this sort of reluctant to embrace modernity character on Downton Abbey, and she is a vegan who embraced veganism and was asking you about your recipes.
I know, isn't it? So amazing. But she actually stated that she learned something during my filming, and that it still makes the hair on my neck stand up. To be able, that's another part of Support and Feed. Like, look, I've just passed on some really great tips to an astonishing actor. Not only did Support and Feed keep all these top restaurants open, made these connections, but the feed part is the most important part. And I get to feed children. I get to feed the Boys and Girls Club of America. I get to feed the LBGT community. I get to feed the homeless. And when I do, those plates, we dress them and we care about those plates like they're all royalty.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And again, you can watch Angela Means on Amazon's Prime Video. Just go on the search engine and put in Support and Feed. If you're a Prime member, it's absolutely free. And if you're not, it's like 99 cents. And once again, Mrs. Patmore, on Downton Abbey, is part of our show. And even though in the actual Downton Abbey, she's whipping up all sorts of dead animals and cream, in real life, Leslie Nichol is a vegan. And so that was another wonderful thing. And she actually takes lessons from another chef who was featured on our show, Ron Russell of Sun Cafe. And here's a look at the dish that he did, which is a vegetable coulis with topped with vegan feta cheese. I am so excited that you took part in this. You were great, by the way. And now tell us about.
I saw the episode and I just couldn't believe it. I was watching it and I was like, Angie, look at you, girl. And I was
great.
And I was like,
you were just like working it. You were working it. And then when you held up your vegan fish cake and you're like, look, it doesn't come apart. It doesn't come apart.
together.
Yeah. So what would you tell people to watch the show? What would you say?
I would say watch the transformation of By Felicia. I shocked people in that I was able to seamlessly go from actress to stay-at-home mom to stand-up comedian to chef to humanitarian to someone who really, really cares about people and really loves. I love what I'm doing. So watch it just because we're so passionate, and I connect with Jane Velez Mitchell. I connect with her spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and it's obvious on the playback. You know, vegans, we just connect. So it was a fun time, it was a fun show, and to watch the three of us just have a blast. You got to watch this. You've got to see how to make fish cakes. And I do give some really, really good notes. I give some great points.
Yes.
So you have to watch it. If you're interested in learning to cook veganism, which you really should be at this point because of the decline of meat production. Everyone needs to be watching New Day, New Chef. And start now. Just start now with your vegan cooking.
And I want to point out, you're on the special support and feed edition. So if you go to Prime and just put in support and feed, it comes right up. And you are working with Billie Eilish's mom. There she is, Maggie Baird, an incredible actress, director, writer, producer, mother, vegan, who, and I really do feel like her support and feed is genius. It's genius because as a vegan who I'm completely devoted to keeping vegan restaurants open when this pandemic hit, which of course stemmed from the abuse of animals, and we're all animal activists, you and me both. The first thing I thought of, my vegan restaurants. Not that they're mine, but that's how I feel about them. I feel like cafe.
You called me. Do you remember calling me?
Yes, I called you.
You reached out and you said, "Hey, are you okay? What's going on?" And it was right when we were coming on board to support and feed. And I think you even put a call in for us. But when we talked, I had the chills right now. You were just so concerned. You were right there, and you let me know that you were thinking about us and that you were right there with us. You were right there.
Let me tell you something, Angela. You came to my rescue when I was involved in this project, this personal growth project that involved a lot of other people who weren't vegan. And we were all supposed to do a group project. And of course, as a vegan, I wanted to make sure that everything was cruelty free and and then there was headbutting. And an LA Laker was coming to a public school at the pinnacle of this contentious project that involved so much debate and became like a metaphor for vegans in the world. And I called you and I said, Angela, I'm dealing with a bunch of people who are pre-vegan. That's what I call everybody who's not vegan, pre-vegan, because we're all going to go vegan or we're all going to go bye-bye. Bye, Felicia, on a big
bye, Flesh. Bye,
yeah,
Flesh.
and I said, help me out, girlfriend, because this is going to be a big event with public school kids and a Lakers coming, and I feel like they're not getting a message of compassion and healthy eating. And you showed up with your friend's food truck, went into the event, lured the Laker and his wife to the food truck and totally stole the show. And an hour and a half, the LA Laker was sitting there at the food truck eating vegan food.
And enjoying it, and then bought a whole lot to take to take home. Well, you know, Jane, there's a few people that I just break for, and you're absolutely one of them. Again, to know you and to be your comrade is a very, very special to me. It's one of the things that I love so much, and whenever you call, I come running. Period.
Well, right back at you. And then I'll just say one other thing. I think somebody upstairs wants us to be working together, because I was driving in the street one day and I just drove by and I see this vegan food truck. And if I see a vegan food truck anywhere, I pull over, and it's like breaking news. And it was your debut. What are the chances of me accidentally driving past your food truck at the moment you are debuting it for the very first time? And of course,
on Crenshaw.
What?
You were driving down Crenshaw. Like, what's the chances of you being there?
Exactly.
When I saw you, I was like, oh my God, Jane loves me. And you were like, honey, I do love you, but this is an accident. I didn't plan to be here. So God wants us together. So,
yes, God wants us together. So we're going to continue to work together. We are going to continue to work together. Everybody support Jackfruit Cafe, an incredible restaurant. You can order. What are some of the pickups, like Grubhub, Postmates? What are you?
We're on Grubhub, Postmates, Uber Eats, and we if you pick up, we prefer that you go to ordercolony.com. Order Colony, ORDER Colony, COLONY.com. And you'll see all of the restaurants. We're inside of a shared space facility. There's 25 restaurants under our roof, and 4 of them are vegan. Honeybees is here. Honeybees is here. Compton Vegan is here. TNT Lifestyle is here, and Really Cakes is here.
Are they staying open? Are they, you're surviving? Are they surviving?
Yes, absolutely. The majority, we have Honeybees is burgers and fries. They're in a fast lane.
Yeah.
Everybody wants burgers and fries.
Wants burgers and fries. Vegan burgers and fries, yes.
Yeah, vegan burgers and fries, and they do both the Impossible and the Beyond. And then the rest of the vegan entrepreneurs here are Black.
Woo! Wow.
So when the movement hit, we all just were swamped.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, I want to say this because Jane Unchained has been very involved with supporting Vegans for Black Lives Matter. And do you know that African Americans are the fastest growing segment of the vegan demographic?
Yes, I do. And I want to say that I feel like I'm a part of that.
Of course you are.
Jane, I love you. I get so many inboxes. I get so many texts saying, okay, I'm trying it. Because of you. And then I get those messages that say, I've been vegan now 6 months because of you. I tune into you and you keep me inspired. So that I'm able to do that because of Jane Velez Mitchell, because of Maggie Bard, and celebrities like Billie Eilish, who keep us.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
Amazing.
When I saw her program, I was like, this needs to get out there. That's why immediately we shifted everything we were doing. And by the way, we shot it all. Just a big shout out to Maggie Barrett, and Billie Eilish makes a cameo appearance, as does her brother Phineas. And of course, one of the stars is Mrs. Patmore from Downton Abbey, who in real life is an award-winning actress, Leslie Nichol, who is vegan and an animal rights activist. But one of the things we did is we shot this during the pandemic, so we're using robotic cameras, and it was like a contactless experience for the chefs who went in there. So I just want to say thank you. You are extraordinary. We love you. Let's support Jackfruit Cafe at Colony in Santa Monica. And at
11419 Santa Monica Boulevard. We're in between Purdue and Butler, just across the street from the post office. We're just west of the 405. 11419 Santa Monica Boulevard, just west of the 405.
I love you, girl. Talk
love
soon.
You,
you are the best. Mwah. As you would say. Mwah.
Thank you, Jane. I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Okay, bye, baby.
Bye.